What's poppin', Star Trek The Next Generation? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Baddies Season 4, Episode 5 review. Okay, so the episode picks up exactly where we left off last week, y'all, with Tasiki beating the sleeves off of Krishan's friend Marsh. Like... Marsh running up on Tasiki, and she was like, it was like a newborn baby taking its first walk, its first steps. It was wobbly, it was all over the place, and I just felt so bad for the little lamb. It was just like, girl, why did you do this to yourself? In your Hooters outfit? Like, what is happening? Baby, Tasiki was binking her in the head, child. And then at some point, she grabbed her and slammed her onto the grass and got to pounding her like the little boy in A Christmas Story. When that little boy kept on bullying him, and he was like, you put and was beating. Yes. Yeah, Ralphie. She was beating that little girl up like she was Ralphie in A Christmas Story, child. So the fight is broken up because that little girl was about to be in the hospital somewhere. Natalie is shook, honey. Natalie was over there thanking God, Jehovah Jireh, honey, the Muslim God, the Indian God, the Jewish God, all the gods, honey, that was not her, because she saw this. She knew what was going to happen. She knew that girl was going to get beat up and that she was going to get beat up too. Like, Natalie was like, oh my God, I dodged a bullet. Thank you, Jesus. I don't want to get beat up like that on television. I already got beat up by Rolly. Baby, that little girl face was knotted up. She had like 3 or 4 knots on her head. I think like either her lip was like busted or her nose. She was bleeding from somewhere, child. So Tasiki and Janet then square up. Janet up there speaking Spanish, talking some no español, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, te quiero mucho. And Tasiki was like, this little dumb girl, like, speak English, little girl. She didn't even know how to hold her guards up. She was like, it was like she wanted to start praying, but it was like, girl, God ain't gonna save you, because he tried to save you before you walked up in this Hooters outfit. Baby, so they squaring up, and before Tasiki can even hit her, baby, Mariah Lynn come up and sneak her and go whop in the face and drop the little girl. So they both run up on her and trying to kick her and everything, but security breaks it up. And I was like, oh, that was Mariah Lynn that socked that little girl into a whole different orbit. And she was like, that was for jumping her, da-da-da-da-da-da. So Tasiki tells Mariah Lynn to stay out of it. And I was like, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I understood what Mariah was standing on. That was, admirable. But at the same time, this is an issue between 2 sisters. It goes way deeper than you would ever know. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a mess, child. So Rock was like, Mariah, mind your business. And Rock was like, I'm putting you on to her sister. She's like, at least they took up for me. You the first one to say you was going to slap me while I'm pregnant. So Marsh in her confessional was like, somebody needs to get this big A buff back dinosaur neck B, because she done effing punched me in my mouth. I'm bleeding now. I want to go home. I bet you do. Bet you do want to go home. You should have never got out the Sprinter van, my love. Baby, this was one of them situations where it was like, I know she's going to cry when she get in the car. Like, because I love you, friend, but I'm not going up against your sister. That's like Mike Tyson going up against Screech. Like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. I understand you pregnant, but no, I'm not about to get beat up on national television for you. Absolutely not. We just ain't gonna be friends no more. No, but y'all loved y'all friend enough to, try to, defend her. It was admirable, you know what I'm saying? But you got 2 pieces to the dome. So yeah, I know you want to go home because you embarrassed and everybody gonna be talking about you. So Rock was saying to her sister, you should have never tried to fight me in the first place. At least they stood up for me. You ain't stand on Ish. The first person you want to slide on was me before you slid on these weird ABs doing clickbait. Now, I get what Krishan is saying. These 2 girls was playing in my face on social media. They had a lot of stuff to say. We was on social media, me, you, and Rolly. You was talking how you was going to stand up for me. You was going to slide them. You was going to handle my light work. Then when you get there, you feel sorry for them and you don't want to fight them because you feel like you would be bullying them. But the only person I feel like she shouldn't have maybe fought was Anna, because Anna wasn't still talking mess after the fact or even right now. Vicki obviously was playing a game, and as of like 2 weeks ago, she was still taking shots at Krishan on social media. Like, this was all a little game to her. This whole Christianity thing was all a game to her. So she needed to get popped in her face. I don't feel sorry for her at all. But so I get what Krishan was saying, considering the fact of their troubled childhood. Krishan has alleged that the sister, did some inappropriate things with her when they were younger. And I guess this was, in her mind, her way of her sister, like, making it up to her and, like, being there for her and supporting her and protecting her, and she didn't do it. I know it might not seem logical to y'all because we don't think that way, but this is Krishan we're talking about, and Tasiki. So I get where Krishan was coming from. I don't think that it was okay for Krishan to hype her friends up to go fight her sister, because that's between y'all. She didn't hit you. Yes, she threatened to, which was 100% out of pocket and wrong. Like, you ain't gonna continue to sit up here and threaten me. I wouldn't have had my friends go and jump her. I just would have waited till I dropped my baby, and then I'm whooping yo behind. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like the jumping part was necessary. You know what I'm saying? But that whole situation between them 2 is just crazy. So Tasiki in her confession was like, what type of friend tell their friend to fight their sister knowing they gonna get effed up? And I was like, Krishan, honey, Krishan. But I'm like, what kind of friends gonna listen? Like, what? So Marsh sitting there looking like Quark from Star Trek, The Next Generation, and getting mad every time the camera panned on her. She like, nah, girl, you wanted this moment. Nah, you got it now. So Krishan was like, I'm going to slap the ish out of Mariah, for jumping in it. And I was like, well, you can't get mad that your sister had somebody jump in on her behalf when you had your friends jump in on yours. So Janet was like, it's going to be the same ish every time we see her. Janet, my love, you ain't going to do nothing unless it's a gang of y'all again, because you can't fight. And Marsh looked like a newborn deer in headlights trying to cross the street and about to get hit. Girl, be quiet. Please be quiet. So here come Vicki in her pajamas. Jesus love you. Jesus love y'all. He love y'all. Y'all need to stop all this. Jesus love y'all. He said it in the Bible, 1 Corinthians. He love y'all. Hallowed be thy name. He love y'all. Love is not eagerly anger. It don't, y'all. It don't. It really don't. Y'all gotta love each other because Jesus love you and I love you. And if I love you, Jesus love you. And it was just like, shut up. And so she looking for a moment, and you got a moment. So Krishan was like, oh, she want to get slapped too. Go slap her. She trying to go viral. And she was, because it was a moment, and she was playing, using this whole Christianity thing as like a game to her. So next thing we know, Janet go running like she Sha'Carri Richardson. Jump over a whole like platform and leap onto Vicki and get the pounding her. Vicki was trying to fight back. Her face kind of got like a little scratched up, a little blood was on her face a little bit. And but baby, it was when Janet ran up and she saw her running up. Vicki was like, oh Jesus. That girl, don't be trying to call on Jesus now. So Sky gonna say in her confessional, Vicki got her A whooped for Christ. Baby, let me tell you something. Sky was the comic relief of this episode. She had me hollering. So Sky was like, you got these girls on payroll talking about Krishan and her little friends. And I was like, exactly, because she say jump, they gonna say how high, honey. So after the fight, Krishan and her girls leave, and Vicki still talking about Jesus and quoting scriptures, and was like, y'all, I was just saying that Jesus love us, and then she gonna come hit me. But you know, she the devil, and she'll fight a dinosaur if she could. She'll fight a fly just for buzzing by her. But that ain't of God. That ain't of Christ. That's the devil. That's Lucifer. See, y'all don't get it. That's Lucifer. But see, I get it, cause my Bible study partner, he told me that. And you know, I'm just gonna do what the Bible say, because I'm a Christian now and I got love for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because God love you. And what I say earlier, if God love you, then I love you. And if I love you, then God love you, because God love everybody. He love all of y'all. He loved me, and he loved you, and he loved you and you and you and you and you. And Sky trying to give her sound advice like, okay, girl, we get that, but you're judging people and this is not the right time. That's why you just got boom bopped, my love. But it's just going in one ear and out the other when it comes to Vicki. So then when everybody started walking away and going back inside, here go Vicki. That was fun. I think I want to do that again. And T heard her and was like, what? And that's when it clicks to her, oh, this is a game to this little girl. She playing with the word of God. Like, okay, I get it. And that upsets her. That really makes her mad and upset. And I was like, see, this is why I didn't like you in the first place. Because you wanted to play with the black culture, acting like you was black, culturally appropriating, saying the N-word, going around talking about you as a black person, this, that, and the third. Then when that shit got old, now you want to be a quote-unquote Christian. Girl, get out of here. You play too many games, and God gonna get you while you want to play with God. He gonna get you, little girl. He is going to get you. So she ended up leaving the house at that point. And good riddance, goodbye. And she went to social media afterwards and trying to get everybody on some what was me stuff, talking about Krishan slapped her, this, that, and the third. Krishan never slapped her. Did she slap you in the face with some Eucerin cream or something? Yeah. But her friends was the one that boom bopped you, and you deserved it. I don't feel sorry for you. And everybody going in on you on social media. So the girls head to the club. And everybody is on edge because they just like, what is going to happen next? Who going to try to fight who? Like, what is going on? Scotty doesn't think that Vicki should have gotten attacked. And it's just like, Scotty, shut up. Because somebody need to pop you. Because you getting on my nerves this season. Like, somebody done put a battery in your back to make you think that you are really that girl. Like, you really got hands. You just big and goofy for nothing. Shut up. Okay, you the same girl that let your so-called best friend beat you up just for the fun of it whenever she get mad, and she gonna do it again to you this season. So be quiet. So T is mad and get to yelling and stuff about the Vicki situation, and she like kind of snap on Scotty, which I really honestly didn't care about because Scotty get on my nerves. Scotty was like, well, calm down, and T was like, don't tell me to calm down. I'm so mad. So we found out in her confessional that she was raised in a cult Christian group and don't like people using Christianity for clout. None of us do. So, like I said, she going off on Scotty, telling Scotty to stop talking to her and be quiet, this, that, and the third. And when they get to the club, they go inside, and Rock pulls up with security all around her because she don't know what these people gonna be on, especially after she just got eggs and stuff thrown on her in Washington, D.C. I loved her little outfit, though. It was giving me such 90s vibes. Loved her little motorcycle-inspired outfit. So, DJ Sky is there. She's the residential DJ for the Baddies or whatever. And I was like, why? Ugh. So Tasiki performs Rock performs. Rock, we need another song from you now at this point. Mariah Lynn performs. I actually like Mariah Lynn's song a lot. And Mariah looks so cute with her little top knot and her little outfit. Best dress so far for me this season got to be Mariah. Like, she really bringing it with the outfits. Her and T. Really liking their outfits. Who needs a makeover ASAP is Camila. Ooh, Jesus. I love Camila. Hopefully she comes back next season, like I said, with her glow up, because it is needed. Smiley all up in Mariah's face trying to dance on her. It's like, girl, what are you doing? Give me back my chain. How about that, girl? With your big self. Move, you big oompa loompa. So Saya performs her song, and then Natalie announces that Biggie is back. And Biggie walk out there, y'all, in a crop top and this ultra mini tennis skirt. And I'm like, I'm all about body positivity and wear what you want no matter what size you are, and you can, because I wear shit that people probably should think I would wear. But you got to be realistic, my love. Like, Biggie, you are shaped like the Michelin Man. You did not need to have on that skirt. Like, she ain't got no hips. She got a flat booty and her top is bigger than the bottom. And it's just like, what is happening? I was like, girl, if you don't take this outfit off, you look like one of the Zeus security guards dressing up in drag. Like, stop it, Biggie. Please stop it. So Anna sings her little R&B song or whatever. She's a singer and she can actually really sing. But majority of the girls felt like she brought down the vibe of the club, singing this slow song or whatever. But it was her birthday. They let her get her little 1-2 off. So Scotty in her confession gonna say, Anna Mae, you kind of turned down the Aurora. Scotty, please lose yourself. You trying to talk about this girl and they even using the right verbiage. Aurora, that's a name. You meant Anna Mae, you kind of turned down the aura in the room. I'm going to blame that on your gap. It was your gap's fault. Like, look, girl, shut up. And why is she in her confessionals with this stuffed animal pet dog? Like, what are you doing, Scotty? Like, ugh. So it's the last day and Natalie says all the girls can't continue to perform because it's just way too much. And they discuss Vicki capping on IG, telling lies about her experience. All the girls then link up at the main house and Natalie wants the girls to hash out any beef before they leave to the next location. So DJ Sky arrives and she's not staying in the houses with them apparently. And I was like, good, so we ain't got to see her that much. But she has issues with Anna. Apparently they was going back and forth on social media before the show started. Scotty, though, states her issue with Anna, basically saying, we fought or whatever, but you keep on talking, ish. And as she's trying to air out her grievances with Anna, here come DJ Sky running over and trying to sneak her. And all she did was like push her back into the bushes and they end up falling on the ground, child. And on next week's episode, they gonna fight. And it was literally like Lucky and that white girl from season 2 of Jocelyn's Cabaret, how that girl was and all of that. Like, Sky, you did all of that and you can't even fight. Like, we already knew you couldn't fight from the reunion, but girl, you cannot fight all that kicking and crap you was. Girl, go home. Please go home. Please. I don't need for you to get on nobody's internet no more trying to act like you rough and tough with your Afro puffs. Like, little girl, please stop. This was a phenomenal episode though, however, of Baddies. I'm going to give tonight's episode an A. I want to say, I feel like this is the best season of Baddies thus far, outside of season 2. Loving this season thus far. The girls are bringing it. We're going to get replacements in next week. I'm super excited. They have 2 new replacements coming, I guess because Vicki left and Krishan left. But I'm excited. Great episode. Let's talk about it all down below in the comment section, you guys. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video.